start with chapter number 10, sound. So in this chapter, I will tell you about sound. Sound is a very familiar word. So we use it frequently in our daily life. We hear various sound every day. Some are pleasant while other are unpleasant. ठीक है, बहुत कुछ pleasant होते हैं, हमें बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं, कुछ बहुत ज़्यादा unpleasant होते हैं, some noise कहते हैं, right? So we can say that some of such sounds that are ringing or period bell, the sound produced by friends and teacher, sound produced by dropping out article, these and moving fan. Now from the above example, we see some of the sounds are very loud and prominent. कुछ कैसी होती है, स्लो होती है, that can be hardly heard. The bell that rings in the school is so loud and clear that it reaches to our classroom and building. So we can say that sound plays an important role in our daily life. Without sound, we would not be able to communicate with each other. हम एक दूसरे के साथ communicate नहीं करते. So what is vibration? So when you plug the string of the guitar, you notice that a string starts moving back and forth rapidly. So this is a vibration. So vibration is rapid back and forth movement of the object, which is about its mean position. Sound is produced because of vibration. So sound is produced by a vibrating object. Every source of sound is vibrating object. So every vibrating object, what it produces? Sound. When vibrations are stopped, the sound also stops. And we can say that sound is produced by vibration made by vibrating object. Right? Next, the activity is given to you. How you will observe the vibration? आप दो पेंसिल लीजिए, right? And take a pencil box and rubber band. आप इसको क्या करोगे? आप इसको perform करोगे activity को, and you will see that how the vibration is produced. Now to show the activities varies with the level of water in the cup. आप take a half dozen of metal bowls and tumblers, fill them with the water up to different levels. सबका अलग-अलग level करोगे. आप इंक्रीज करोगे gradually 1 and 2 other, and now take a pencil and strike it. ऐसे करके आप strike करोगे. Then you see which type of sound is produced. Right? What is turning fork? It is a U-shaped single steel piece with a handle. The two arms of the turning fork is called prongs and handle is called stem. ये एक convenient source of producing sound vibration in a laboratory. Right? So activity is given to show that vibrating tuning fork produces sound. Activity is given to you. Next is sound needs a medium to travel. आप sound को एक medium चाहिए होती है travel करने. So we have learned that sound is produced by vibration of an object. It is produced in the form of energy. For vibration to pass through, it is therefore necessary that there must be molecules which receive the vibration and then transfer them. Right? So this is called that sound needs a medium to travel. Now activity to show that sound requires a medium. आप क्या करेंगे? एक अलार्म क्लॉक लेंगे, कंटेनर लेंगे with a lit cell phone or a rubber tube or a vacuum pump, and you can perform this activity on your own. Right? Then you will see what will be the result of the above activity that you will tell afterwards. Now here are activities to show that sound can travel through solid. आप क्या करें? एक आयरन रॉड लीजिए और उसको ईयर के पास लेके आए, then you will scratch. तो आपको एक साउंड सुनाई देगी नेल की, स्क्रैचिंग साउंड. Now to show that sound travel through liquid, a bell in a tub full of water. Now take a bell and dip it into a full tub full of water. Now ring the bell with one hand, carefully placing one of your ear on the surface. Result क्या होगा? The sound travels through liquid medium, and also we can also say that sound travel faster in liquid medium than in gaseous medium. Right? Next is terms related. We have sound travel in the form of water. This type of motion is to and fro motion, जिसको हम oscillation कहते हैं. Following characteristics होती है frequency, amplitude and time period. First is simple pendulum. It consists of small metal balls suspended from a rigid support with the help of long thread, so that ball can swing easily back and forth. Next is frequency, the number of complete oscillation made by simple pendulum in 1 second. और SI क्या होती है? SI यूनिट क्या होती है? फ्रीक्वेंसी की हर्ट्ज. राइट? देन वी हैव एम्पलीट्यूड. व्हाट इज एम्पलीट्यूड? मैक्सिमम डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑफ अ बॉब फ्रॉम इट्स मीन पोजीशन टू इट ईदर साइड. इन फिगर बिलो AC और AB is the amplitude. Time period, time taken by the pendulum to complete one complete oscillation. Then we have characteristics of sound. Characteristics क्या है? Pitch, loudness, quality. टू ऑफ द मेन कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स क्या है आपकी? मेन कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स एक तो पिच है और एक आपकी लाउडनेस है. फर्स्ट इज पिच. हाउ यू कैन डिस्टिंग्विश अ श्रिल साउंड? So we can say that this characteristic of sound को क्या बोला जाता है? Pitch of the sound. So it depends upon the frequency of sound. The pitch of the sound is vibrating with low frequency is low, while pitch of the sound जो vibrate करेगी उसकी greater frequency होगी और ज़्यादा होगी. So women and children must have short vocal cords which produce vibration for greater frequency. They have high pitched shrill voice. The wings of masculine bee vibrate with higher frequency. Next is loudness. Loudness क्या होती है? We use loudness very common in our daily language. Shouting और scream, कोई चिल्ला रहा है तो वो क्या हो गया? Loudness हो गया. We can say that loudness is a characteristic of a sound by which loud sound can be distinguished from the faint sound. Loudness of the sound is directly proportional. क्या है? Directly proportional है to the square of amplitude of vibrating produced by sound waves. So a dole that is strike softly, small amplitude, देखो जिस और आप देख रहे हैं यहाँ पे वेव फॉर्म होगी, कोई चिल्ला रहा है, ठीक है, विसिल कर रहा है, सीटी बजा रहा है. Then we have, आप इसको किस में मेजर करते हो? डेसिबल में. Then we have quality. So it is the characteristics of sound that enables us to distinguish between two sounds of the same pitch and loudness produced by two different. It depends upon the waveform of the sound. So quality of sound is called tone, and some vibrating object produces sound in single frequency. So they produce a sound of single frequency जिसको हम basic और fundamental frequency कहते हैं. It is a mixture of sound of other frequencies जिसे हम harmonics कहते हैं, जो क्या देते हैं? richness देते हैं, quality देते हैं sound को. Then we have audible and inaudible. There are countless number of sounds that we hear each day. Some of the sounds are loud and clear and some are so feeble. Right? So we have different inaudible sounds क्या होती है? जिनकी frequency less than 20 Hz. Infrasonics जिनको human ear detect नहीं कर सकते. On other hand, if the frequency of the vibrating is more than 20,000 Hz, they cannot be heard by human. What we call them ultrasonic, right? So audible range क्या है? 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. Now sound produced by humans. So all of us communicate with each other by speaking. When we speak, the sound is produced and the sound travels through air by vibrating the air column. Now, have you ever experienced vibration in your throat, right? When we keep a hand on our throat while singing, we can feel some vibration. So sound in the human beings is produced by voice box. जो हमारा voice box होता है ना, उससे produce होता है. So when the air passes through air passage, the vocal cords vibrate and produce sound. और जो pitch of sound जो produce होती है is more if the vocal cord is tight and is less if the vocal cord is loose, right? Now activity is given to you about to show reflection of sound and use this for ultrasonic determination. Now the reflection of sound can be used for measuring the depth of the seabed. The apparatus used for this purpose उसको हम क्या कहते हैं? सोनार कहते हैं, which is carried in the ship, which send ultrasonic vibration from the ship to seabed. और इसको एक apparatus होता है जिसका हम यूज करते हैं, right? Now the structure and working of ear. This is the ear, you can see here. इसकी वर्किंग पार्ट है. ये आपका क्या हो गया? पीना. This is your outer ear, बाहर का. ये आपकी क्या है? Vestibular nerve है. ये कोचलेला है. This is eardrum. This is ear canal, and this is eustachian tube, right? So our ear is divided into, जो हमारा ईयर है वो 3 पार्ट्स में डिवाइडेड है. आउटर ईयर और एक्सटर्नल ईयर, मिडल ईयर, इनर ईयर. फर्स्ट इज आउटर ईयर. एक जो फ्लैप लाइक स्ट्रक्चर होता है ना, इसको हम पीना कहते हैं. व्हाट वी कॉल इट? पिना. दिस लीड्स टू साउंड वेव्स थ्रू द ईयर कैनाल टू ईयर ड्रम, एंड द ईयर ड्रम इज स्ट्रेच्ड मेम्ब्रेन व्हिच वाइब्रेट्स ऑन रिसीविंग द साउंड वेव. और ये जो वाइब्रेशन होती है इसको हम फर्दर ट्रांसफर करते हैं टू द मिडल ईयर एंड देन टू द इनर ईयर, राइट? Next is middle ear, which has 3 bones, which is connected to eardrums, one ear to another. When the eardrum vibrates, जो middle ear होता है वो भी vibrate करना start कर देता है. Now inner ear consists of cochlear, which is filled with fluid. It is received by cochlear and they are sent to the brain in a form of nerve impulse, which interprets the sound on receiving these nerve impulse. Now we have noise and music. What is noise? We hear different types of sound around us. Sound जो भी machine produce कर रही है factory में loudspeaker के through and during functions and moving vehicle, what they produce, they are unpleasant और वो हमारे sound, हमारे ear को affect करते हैं. So unwanted, unpleasant and very loud sound are called noise. ठीक है, अगर इसका लॉन्ग टाइम एक्सपोजर होगा इसको हम, इससे क्या होगा, सीरियस हेल्थ hazard. Sound produced by musical instrument like sitar, piano and guitar produce pleasing effect to our ear and mind. So pleasant and soft sound, what we call it music, it does not cause any health hazard. इससे आपको किसी भी तरीके का health hazard नहीं होगा. Now we have musical instrument. Now we have already understood that the sound is produced by vibrating body. We have seen most of the musical instrument जो pleasant sound produce करते हैं, like we have stringed musical instrument, violin, guitar and sitar. Right? It is a musical instrument like tabla, drum, dhola. The sound is produced by stretched membrane. While in case of flute, trumpets and air column inside the instrument vibrates when we blow air into it and produce the musical effect, right? Next is noise pollution. Noise can be reason of great discomfort for us. The pollution of the environment with the undesirable sound around us is called noise pollution. Now what are the harmful effects of noise pollution? First is it may lead to loss of sleep. आपको various health problems हो जाते हैं, जैसे headache, high blood pressure, earache and many diseases. Continuous exposure to noise may result to temporary or permanent loss of hearing. It may also result in lack of concentration. जो आपका concentration level होता है ना वो कम हो जाता है. Now measures to control the noise pollution. So we should discourage the use of blowing horn. देखा ना, लोग बिना बात की हॉर्न बजाते रहते हैं, वो नहीं करना. Proper use of silencers. Industrial machines में silencers होने चाहिए. People working in area of greater noise should be encouraged to use earplugs. Television, radios, music systems should not be played at high volume. Right? The area of residence should be away from such places. The use of firecrackers should be discouraged as they cause lot of noise as well as air pollution. Right? Now, this is all about in this chapter.